Good morning. Welcome to the pathology class. So today we are starting with another chapter, that is disease of blood vessels and lymphatics. So in this contest we are going to study in two parts. Part 1 consists of atherosclerosis, varicosity, thrombophlebitis, and part 2 consists of aneurysm, lymphangitis and lymphatic. So the part 1, today we are going to discuss about atherosclerosis, varicosity, and thrombophlebitis. So, as per the your curriculum is concerned, so we have very limited type of discussions. That is, in case of atherosclerosis, we are going to discuss only about the definition and risk factor. So, going further, the atherosclerosis definition goes as the atherosclerosis is a specific form of arteriosclerosis affecting primarily the intima of large and medium-sized muscles, arteries, and is characterized by fibrofatty plaque or atheromas. So the term atherosclerosis is derived from athero, which means porridge, referring to the soft lipid-rich material in the center of the atheroma, and sclerosis, that is scarring, referring to the connective tissue in the plaque. Going for the risk factors, so the major division done in risk factors are major risk factors and emergency risk factors. So major risk factors we have like modifiable and constitutional, and emergency risk factors we have 10 different risk factors. Going one by one, first one is a dyslipidemia. So the dyslipidemia, Virchow, we know as a father of modern pathology. He has discussed the major things, major risk factors in 19th century, where he says that some of the atherosclerotic lesions consist of cholesterol crystals. So the atherosclerotic plaque, what we have, it consists of cholesterol crystals. So the contents of cholesterol and cholesterol largely derived from the lipoproteins, and the lesions of atherosclerosis can be induced in experimental animals by feeding them with diet rich in cholesterol. These are the experiments done by Virchow to describe the major cause or the major risk factors is a dyslipidemia in cases of atherosclerosis. The second part, what we are talking about, is the hypertension. So the hypertension is a risk factor for all the clinical manifestation of atherosclerosis. So majorly we see the elevation of systolic blood pressure of over 160 mm of Hg or diastolic pressure of over 95 mm of Hg is associated with developing of ISD that people mainly suffer with. So it has its own way, that nicotine what we have, which can be deposited on the intima of the vessels and produces the cardiovascular disturbances. The hypertensive patients have major risk, right? There may be having a mechanical injury to the artery wall due to increased blood pressure, elevation of systolic blood pressure and all. Third one, that is smoking. The extent of severity of atherosclerosis are much greater in smokers than non-smokers. So here we say that men who smoke a pack of cigarette a day are 3 to 4 times more likely to have the ISD than non-smokers. Again, as I said, the deposition of nicotine, which is a content of the tobacco, it can deposit in the vessel wall and it can produce the atherosclerosis very prominently. Next we have is a diabetes mellitus. So clinical manifestation of atherosclerosis are far more common and develop at an early age in the people with both the type, like type 1 and type 2 diabetes mellitus. So in particular, association of type 2 diabetes is very characteristic by metabolic syndrome, where we have insulin resistance. So the cause of increased severity of atherosclerosis are complex and numerous within the include in the ileal dysfunction, increased aggregation of platelet, increased LDL and decreased SDL is present in diabetes mellitus. Going for the next, that is a constitutional risk factors. So these consist of age, sex, and genetical influence to affect the appearance of the lesion of atherosclerosis. As per the age is concerned, the atherosclerosis is a age-related disease, though early lesions of atherosclerosis may be present in childhood. Clinically significant lesions are found with increased age. Fully developed atheromatous plaque usually appear in the fourth decade and beyond. The evidence in support comes from the high death rate from ISD in the age. Okay. Next, that is a sex. So the incidence and severity of atherosclerosis are more in men than in women, and changes appear in decade early in men than in women. So genetical factors play a significant role in atherogenesis. Hereditary genetical rearrangement of lipoprotein metabolic disposition, the individual to high blood lipid level and family, that is hypercholesterolemia, will prone to atherosclerosis. Familial and racial factors, we are having the familial disposition and to atherosclerosis may be related to other risk factors like diabetes mellitus, hypertension and hyperlipidemia. Racial differences do exist. Black have generally less severe atherosclerosis than the white. So going for the next, that is emergency risk factors. So there are number of non-traditional newly emerging risk factors for which the role of etiology of atherosclerosis is not yet fully supported. So some of the factors we have, like high incidence of atherosclerosis in the developed countries and low privilege in underdeveloped countries suggested the role of environmental influences. Next we have the obesity. If the person is overweight by 20% or more, is associated with high risk or increased risk. Third, that is a use of exogenous hormones like oral contraceptive by women or endogenous estrogen deficiency like in the postmenopausal woman has been shown to have an increased risk of developing myocardial infarction or stroke. Physical activity is concerned and lack of exercise are associated with risk of developing atherosclerosis and its complication. So stressful lifestyle, the term type A behavior pattern characterized by aggressiveness, competitive drive, ambitiousness, and a sense of urgency is associated with the enhanced risk of ISD compared with type B behavior of the relaxed and happy-go-lucky type. So those who are taking more of the stressful life, uh, living stressful life, they are very prone for this type of diseases like atherosclerosis, ISD and all. Patient with homocystinuria and common inborn error of metabolism have been reported to have early atherosclerosis and coronary artery diseases. There are some reports which suggest that a moderate consumption of alcohol have a slightly beneficial effect by raising the HDL level of cholesterol. Prothrombin factors and elevated fibrogen levels favor formation of thrombi, which is a greatest or gravest complication of atherosclerosis. Role of infections, as we certain like particularly of chlamydia, pneumonia, and virus such as herpes viruses and cytomegalovirus has been found in coronary atherosclerosis lesions by causing inflammation. Possibly infections may be acting in combination with some of the factors. And the markers of inflammation such as elevated C-reactin protein and acute phase reactant correlate with risk of developing the atherosclerosis. So this is all about the risk factors as per the concerns of atherosclerosis. Moving for the next part, that is varicosities, where we are going to discuss about the definition and the etiological factors. So definition as goes, varicosities are abnormal, dilated and tortuous veins. So the veins of lower extremities are involved, most frequently called as varicose veins. So you must be see the people who are having more type of standing uh, posture for long time for working, so they are very prone for this type of uh, conditions, varicose vein. So the legs, you can see there is a engorgement of veins and you, very prominently uh, visible. The veins of the other parts of the body which are affected are lower esophagus, that is esophageal varices, the anal region, hemorrhoids, and the spermatic cord. So hemorrhoids again very common conditions we dealt with there, where we have prone of people going for the they are talking about pain in the anal region while passing the stool, or there is a active bleeding or passive bleeding from the anal region the moment they have constipation and all. Etiological factor as per the varicosities are concerned, the familial weakness of veins and was in the most common cause. Increased increased intraluminar pressure due to prolonged upright posture, like in case of nurses, policemen, surgeon, etc. So those have posture of standing, continuously standing. They are very prone for this disease. Compression of iliac vein during pregnancy, intravascular thrombosis, growing tumor, etc. Hormonal effect on smooth muscles, obesities, and chronic constipation. So these are the etiological factors where we are having development of a varicosities. Going for the next part, that is thrombophlebitis. So here we are going to discover about definition and clinical effects of thrombophlebitis. So definition as goes, the term uh, phylothrombosis or thrombus formation in vein and thrombophlebitis or inflammatory changes within the vein wall are currently used as a synonym. So altogether it defines about thrombophlebitis. So it is nothing but the inflammatory reaction in the vein because of thrombus is known as a thrombophlebitis. So as per the clinical effects are concerned, so the local effects are edema, distal to the occlusion, heat, swelling, tenderness, redness, and pain. So, as I said, it is an inflammatory reaction. All the inflammatory responses, all the inflammatory signs are going to be present at that particular local area wherever there is a thrombophlebitis or the occlusion takes place. Next, we have a systemic effects are more severe and occur due to embolic phenomena, pulmonary thromboembolism being the most common and most important. So, other systemic manifestations include bacteremia and septic embolization to brain, meninges, liver, and so on. So this is, you can prominently understand where we have talked about something called as a thrombosis, chapter of thrombosis and embolism, where we have talked about pulmonary embolism and thromboembolism. So that is referred to this particular chapter. So this is the end of part 1. of disease of blood vessels and lymphatic. So